Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's Zondra Evans of ZTV, and I'm coming to you live today just to kind of give you some, things to think about for the week. I was on last week and I was talking to you about a growth or a fixed mindset, and I felt compelled to talk about that first, simply because we find ourselves, kind of with that fixed mindset and not truly, setting a path of success around having a growth mindset. Hi there, Jesse. How you doing? And Alexis, how are you? Thank y'all for joining me. Hi, Walter. Thanks again for joining me. I know this is a Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. And so I wanted to get on here and to further talk to you about, some of the things that come across my mind during the course of a week. I'm looking at, this is already September. Can you believe it? We're in September, and we really need to start thinking about, having that growth mindset that says, I need to establish my strategies and plans for 2020. It'll be here before you know it. But I think what happens with entrepreneurs oftentimes is that you start to feel a little bit like, I just want to make it to the end of the year, or, my revenue is running short for the year, or, I set goals and strategies and only, accomplish one or two of them, if any. Some of us may have set goals and didn't accomplish a thing. I think as a small business, it is hard to navigate the waters of your journey as an entrepreneur, but all things are possible. So I wanted to talk to you today about maybe some struggling kind of pain points that you're having as a small business. The first one is, feeling, so constrained by the budget that you have for your marketing and advertisement. Here's what I want to tell you as a small business entrepreneur. You must have a budget in order to invest in you and your business. I often say that you are the most valuable asset and the true resource and commodity. And when you have a business, that business is also very important. And it's the true commodity that you're trying to serve the universe with what you have to offer. I want to encourage you today. Set your plans and strategies for 2020. Now is the time to do it so that you can come out the gate strong in 2020. But I will tell you, you need a marketing and an advertisement budget. The other thing is, at this time of the year, we start feeling fatigued. Like, oh my goodness, how did September come this soon? And by the way, I've been running here and running there, going to this networking meeting, to that networking event, and really just feeling totally overwhelmed. And not to mention, that you're probably feeling unsatisfied with the results that you've gotten. One of the things that I wanted to tell you is that as an entrepreneur, you have to be extremely strategic about how you spend your time, where you spend your time, and who you spend your time with. Networking is absolutely important in your journey, but I will tell you, learn to be strategic about your networking events that you participate in. This is not a game, a deck of cards where it's just about how many cards I can pass out and then drive back to my place of business. And somehow we equate that to feeling accomplished. What I want to tell you today is you can pass out 1 million business cards, and I don't know that that's true accomplishment unless you're able to convert those business cards into your paying clients. So here's the tip for this week around networking. When you go out and you're networking, I want you to be strategic about listening more intently. Listen to who you're meeting and figure out who would be a great collaboration partner. I think sometimes as entrepreneurs, we go to these networking events thinking that we're going to get our next client. Guess what? Everybody there is doing the exact same thing, trying to figure out Why don't you change your mindset to a growth mindset and say, I can't do everything, but there may be a business at this networking event that I can collaborate with that's going to make the total difference in my business. So think in the terms of collaboration. Collaboration is strong, and in 2020, the real players in the business game, the way you're going to win the game is through making sure that you've established good collaboration partners in order to make that happen. The next thing is, like I started out saying, as a small business owner, you should have an advertisement and marketing budget. But not only a budget, you got to have a plan. Now, I'm not on here just to promote ZTV, but I want to talk about what we do. We're a full service marketing and advertisement company. Not just do we, create social media blitz for you, nor do we just do LinkedIn. What we do is we help to put together a full service package, from press releases to being in print magazines, to making sure that you're on podcast and that you're getting your point across and that you've got the right call to action. Because you could have a whole bunch of vanity media and get out there and talk about what you do, but if there's no call to action that actually creates this burning sensation in the listener's mind and in their heart, you'll probably never win them over as one of your clients. So I want you to know, get ready to start developing your marketing and advertisement budget. Now, with that being said, ZTV can help you do that. That's what we do. We look at where you are in your business, and then we help you strategize on the right approach in order to change the answer and to improve your clients and to start making some more money. That's the name of the game, okay? If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a solopreneur, this is one important tactic that you've got to figure out. Your brand really matters. And so when I think about brand, a lot of times people think it's, the outward look and maybe the clothes that you have on. But what I want to tell you is brand is much more than that. I always like to say brand starts with, who are you and why are you here? Do you know the answer? Oftentimes we really don't know the answer. So it becomes very hard for us to look at opportunity and figure out, is that in my wheelhouse? Is that really my strength? And know exactly what to go after and who to go after in order to really make a difference. Hello, Eric. How are you? Thank you for joining. So I want you to think about that today. I want you to think about, do you have a marketing and advertisement strategy? If the answer is no, and you're flying by the seat of your pants, now is the time. ZTV will help you to create that strategy. Now, oftentimes we think, my goodness, what is that going to cost? You know what? Let me tell you something. I wrote a book that became a #2 bestseller, and the name of the book is The Power of Investing in You. Let me tell you, you are the most valuable asset and resource. So if you don't have a strategy in order to invest in you and your business, sayonara, right? How can you stay in business without being able to broadly advertise what you do to gain new clients? I think we have a very myopic view as entrepreneurs. You can't just do that. You know what I'm saying? It takes more than that. You need all forms of media in order to change the answer and actually get you some folks in your storefront or at your home office that absolutely wants to do business with you. That's how you do it. I would love to be able to help you to do that. Now, last thing is, networking is important, but make sure that when you go to networking events that you are strategic about who you talk to and, more importantly, how you talk to them. There's some other tips and tricks that we teach you when you become a part of the ZTV family and you decide to let us help you to navigate your business journey. We're excited about what we do. And so I just want to encourage you today. It is September 2019, but January 2020 is around the corner. It's time for you to set your strategy in place. You don't need to do everything, but you have experts that can come and to help you to really, really design something that is meaningful that you'll be able to use over and over again. So until I meet you soon, and I'm saying soon at ZTV, I want to leave you with, come in, sit down, and let's visit and develop a strategy. So until we meet again, be the best you. Peace.